questions? Okay.
So this is our Digipak. We're doing the song Stevie by Kasabian. So we've produced this Digipak for the album that the song will be featured on. It's entitled State of the Art, as you can see here with the graffiti font on the front. We took kind of inspirations from an album by Metallica, which featured graffiti kind of fonts and text like that, displaying the kind of distorted dystopian world which we'll also use in our music video.
We've got the 6-panel Digipak, so I'll pass it around so you can have a look.
The kind of images we're using throughout the Digipak will be these memorable, these places that people recognise, like here we have the Statue of Liberty, but they'll be with a twist. So here we have the flag, which will also feature in the music video, of symbolising revolution and revolt, and the Statue of Liberty as well, obviously a representation of freedom against the empire. We've also used the same font that Kasabian used throughout their Digipaks.
Yeah, it's just a general overview of the whole Digipak.
As you can see, we're kind of repeating these images of revolution throughout the Digipak and the graffiti as well.
So here we have the Golden Gate Bridge, but the twist is that it's been cut in half, so obviously everyone on the bridge is just going to fall off. We thought that was quite a powerful image.
Yeah, it's literally just going to be cut straight down the middle, so it's a bit of a twist, very odd, very kind of modern art style, and symbolising a bit of change and revolution as well. Here we have the kind of the symbol of revolution, the hand going up into the sky, symbolising power and authority. But here the twist is that it will be holding a guitar, symbolising how music can kind of revolutionise us, which will also fit in with our music video, which we'll be portraying.
Okay, then we've got a picture of Big Ben and the House of Parliament, but instead of having an ordinary clock face, as it does, we've got a digital face.
Yeah, it's kind of taking a comment on how the modern world is changing what the country is based upon. The Houses of Parliament obviously being about the government and authority, and how our music video will challenge this through the idea of revolution and revolt. Here we have that repeated Stevie written in graffiti, and Stevie in graffiti will also be featuring as a kind of key part in our music video, which will be revealed throughout the video gradually. So here we have the complete image already being revealed to the audience.
Okay, and finally we've got these song names on the back. We're not sure whether to use the actual songs on the existing album or make our own ones, so just sort of put some on there.
We want them to have kind of connotations of revolution and revolt, so things like Explosion, which is actually from their album, State of the Art, which is obviously, that has connotations of kind of a new world, and also the state is also a play on words with the state that we're trying to fight against. And also, it's key to note, art. The images throughout this will be kind of featuring this art gallery kind of thing, which is another play on words from art. So they'll all be featuring in these kind of borders. Maybe some will be a bit skewed just to show a bit more of a revolt and revolution kind of ideas. And yeah. Any questions?
Yeah, I was just wondering, with the images that you include throughout it, are they going to be sourced entirely from the internet, or are they going to be like drawn right out of YouTube?
We'll try to draw what we can. We'll obviously take inspiration from the internet, but there aren't any images of the Golden Gate Bridge being cut in half.
Yeah.
So we'll have to produce them ourselves. So I think it'll be challenging, but I think we're up to it. Anyone?
What inspired you to make it all about revolution and fighting against the state?
The song Stevie is a song that has a lot of connotations of revolution against a kind of an authoritarian state. So the connotations of the song have to produce this.
Each panel is a very different image. Do you worry that it might look a bit sort of patchwork, but maybe a little bit inconsistent?
That's kind of what we wanted to go for with the art gallery.
Yeah.
Each one is in a separate frame.
Yeah.
So when it's all revealed, it's kind of like it's this whole collection of images.
So with this idea of the art gallery, are you going to be including borders and some kind of, with either ornate or quite modern style of
Yeah,
art?
it's kind of like a modern,
image
modern
border.
art gallery, yeah.
Okay. Could you explain to me exactly how the image of the Golden Gate Bridge is an image of revolution or revolt?
It's not really an image of revolution, but it's an iconic image, which
Mhm.
is why we chose it. Like Big Ben, that's not really revolutionary, but it's iconic and everyone knows it. So
Yeah. I certainly can see how Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament represent
Mm.
the state and government, but I'm not convinced that the image of the Golden Gate Bridge works as well as your other images.
We just wanted to kind of make it this kind of twist on normal life, really.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not as such as the other two, because they're obviously about liberty and freedom and government, but yeah, I'll take your point.
Seeing that you've got the Statue of Liberty and you've got the Hand of Revolt, could we perhaps adjust that Golden Gate Bridge image to share a similar either sense of modern repression or oppression rather that you've got perhaps being symbolised with the Houses of Parliament and the digital clock there? Could we use maybe an American symbol of government, maybe the White House, or an image that you perhaps tweak that represents governance as you've done with the Houses of Parliament there?
Yeah.
And that I think would be a stronger twist and would be consistent with, you've got two images of revolution and liberty versus two images of state oppression perhaps, and dystopia.
Yeah, okay.
The back cover, are you going to have any picture underneath the songs, or is it just going to be like a plain background?
We did have an idea of having maybe an explosion or something to tie in with some of the connotations of the songs, but at the moment we want to kind of keep it very simple, so it kind of ties in with that modern art gallery kind of thing.
Could it be a case that maybe the back image, you actually have this sort of a picture, like a wide angle of a plain white room, perhaps with gallery images on it, so it's nice and clear that all these images go together within a gallery. So perhaps work in this more wider view of a gallery in some respect, or something to anchor that idea perhaps could be explored in your designing.
Yeah, okay.
Any other feedback? What do you make of the overall intentions to present this as a sort of the state of the art, the name, and how it's perhaps tying in with the music video? Do you think it works as an overall concept? Sorry?
Yeah, I think it's a clever name. It certainly works with your whole idea. I'm just being really pedantic, but is he meant to be the only one not capitalised?
Unless it's
No,
helium.
that's a mistake. Yeah.
Unless it's helium. Yeah.
It could be helium.
Okay, so the concept's great. We like the concept. That works really well. Perhaps adjust one or two of the images, and perhaps look at the design of the title track panel as well. Okay, thank you very much.